Thanks everybody. There's a lot of preparation that goes into making sure that a fighter is well prepared before they actually step into the ring or step into the cage. At any level, at the amateur level and even a professional level, you want to make sure that a fighter has the utmost confidence in his hands, right? And the safety and protection of his hands, where the concern is not even about getting hurt. So what I want to show you guys today is what actually goes into wrapping somebody's hand. You need 3 rolls of gauze per hand. Per fighter. You need 1 full roll of tape, you need 1 very sharp pair of scissors, and you need 3 strips of tape per hand. One of the most important things is to protect our fighters' hands. In order to do so, we have to create a pad, which is the major part of the wrapping, because that's going to protect his knuckles and keep everything into a tight fist. What you want to do is you want to take one of your full rolls of gauze, you want to create a pad, going around anywhere between 12 to 16 times. Lock it in between your pointer finger and your middle finger, 4 fingers wide, and what you want to do is you just want to start coming down, taking your pair of scissors, cutting it on the bottom, and here is the pad that's going to help protect the fighter's hands. What we want to do is make sure we get some blood circulating through the fighter's hands. So just a quick little massage, get some of the joints warmed up, get some of the blood moving. What's very important is that you keep the fighter relaxed and calm during the entire process. To wrap somebody's hands can take anywhere between 15 to 20 minutes. You want to open your hand. Now, there are 3 parts of the hand you want to keep protected at all times. The wrist, the knuckles, and the thumb. What we do is we start down here around the person's thumb. And we're just going to come around 3, 4, 5 times. Working your way back up now to the top of the hand, to the thumb. Coming around the back of the thumb, back around the hand, here. Now, as we work our way up, we want to start to protect the knuckles. Always making sure that the gauze covers every single part of the fighter's hands. Now, what's crucial is during this whole process is that the fighter keeps his hand open as wide as he possibly can. This way, when his hands relax and more natural, he has a little bit of maneuverability and a little bit of relaxation, into his knuckles. Make a fist. Good. Always want to make sure that the knuckles are covered, open. Then we take the pad that we did and we put it here on the back of the hand. Taking the gauze, securing it over. 1, 2. Taking the pad, flipping it over, make a fist, and again, making sure that the knuckles are covered, open. Very similar to how you would wrap your hands with regular traditional wraps. Now, you want to come around, again, making sure that it's secure, working your way back down. We're going to come right through the knuckles, make a fist, secure it, open, around the wrist, coming through the pointer finger and middle finger, make a fist, open, coming back through the wrist, and now right to the middle. Make a fist. Good. Now his hand is protected. The wrist, the back of the hand has support, as well as the knuckles and the thumb. Open. Now we're just going to use the rest of the gauze to make sure that the wrap stays clean and protected. Coming back here around the top to make sure that nothing unravels during the fight. Taking your 1 roll of tape, starting here at the top of the wrist, at the base of the thumb, you want to just tighten up that last little bit of wrap. Coming around the wrist once, twice, 3rd time. Now again, you can never have too much wrist on support on the wrist. So we're now going to bring it back up. Keep your hand open. Around, up to the base. Good. Now from here, we're going to ask the fighter to turn the hand over. Now, you want to be able to give support and something to actually hold on to when the fighter's actually making a proper fist, whether it's an MMA glove or a boxing glove. So you're going to open up the palm a little bit. Now we're going to create what we call a bar. And here is where we're going to use these straps or these strips of tape. We're going to come right to the middle, coming under, looping it through, and pulling it tight. All right? Before we ask the fighter to turn his hand over, we want to pinch it. Make sure that the tape is not going to get stuck in any part of his skin. Turn. He's gonna make a fist for me. And now, I'm just gonna come right back down here and give the back of the hand support. Turn. And we're just gonna do this for the other two parts. Coming through the middle, you wanna lock it, support it. Again, pinch it, turn, make a fist, and make sure not coming over the knuckle, and then just crisscross right to the back of the hand. Turn. Third and final strip. Again, comes through the middle, secure it. Then I take the other strip, come right through, pinch it, turn, and make a fist. Now, all right, turn. Now, we want to give one last little bit of support. So, what we're going to do is we're going to tape the back of the hand, all right, and around the thumb. We're going to ask our fighter to make a fist. Now, in regulations, we want to do 1 inch below the knuckle. So, I pull the tape, I find 1 inch below the knuckle, I pull, ask my fighter to open his hands, and then I pull. Then I'm going to come around, make a fist. Good. Securing the back of the hand, open. Back around the hand again, make a fist. Good, open. Then I'm going to start to come back down here to the back of the thumb. Around his thumb. Once. Around the wrist to give the bottom portion of the hand support. Around the second time. Now at this point, I'm going to ask my fighter to make a fist again. How does that feel?
It's good.
Good, because if it's too tight or if there's any circulation or any pinch, I want to know about it now as opposed to 3 minutes before you're supposed to step into the cage. All right, now from here, again, opening his hand as wide as you can, we're just going to come right around the wrist for that extra support and make sure that the entire wrap stays clean. All right, one last step, coming up here to the back of the hand. All right, we're going to ask our fighter to make a fist. Now, we want to kind of help conform the pad around his hand. So, I'm going to hit the back of the hand, and then I'm going to make sure that the pad stays here, around the pad. Turn. Open. This last little strip, cut in between, not really a big deal. We just make a cut simply down on each side of the tape, because again, we don't want this tape to be cut, circling around the hand. So we just cut off this one last little bit, excess garbage. Then we take whatever little tape remains and we just take that tape and we tuck it underneath. Okay? So he has the wrist support, he has the thumb support, he has that bar, make a fist, that he can actually grab and hold on to, and that is a hand wrap. You can use this wrap for Muay Thai. This is perfectly legal for amateur as well as professional boxing, as well as amateur and professional mixed martial arts.